Hi Marion, how are you doing?
I'm alright, Shannon, how's yourself?
Not bad. So, tell me about your football days. I hear you were a footballer.
Well, in the 1960s, there was lots of women's football teams setting up in Scotland. Don't know about the rest of the world, but they were setting up in Scotland. I played for Associated Electric Industries during the mid-1960s.
Right.
Football mad, loved my game.
Not an easy time to play football, I'd imagine,
No,
for women.
it certainly wasn't for women. I said we were still suffering from huge misogyny, and the fact that men didn't think women should play football, where we thought differently.
Of course. So, that brings us up to today when we've got massive improvements. The Scottish women's team played in Euros not that long ago. We've obviously part of a qualifying campaign coming up. Scotland are hosting the Israel women's national team. What's your thoughts on that match?
My thoughts on that match are thoughts of horror, that we, watching on a daily basis the atrocities that have been committed against the Palestinian people, and have been for the 75 years that I've lived, are being seen live as they happen, horrifying the world. And here we are in Scotland having an Israeli team playing against the Scottish women's team. Fills me with horror.
I'd agree. I don't think during such times you should be using football or any cultural events to try and give a country a platform that's committing such horrors and atrocities.
Well, absolutely not. In 1961, the world stopped South Africa because of their apartheid against the people there from participating in sport. During the Russian invasion of Ukraine, UEFA and FIFA both jointly called for a full ban on Russia from playing, and here we are allowing a team of women, and I have to add, women who will be conscripted into the Israeli army, or who may already have been fighting with the IDF, and committing atrocities that we see. We see openly daily across the world. We see them, and here we are. We're inviting them into Scotland to play football. It just fills me with horror. It fills me with anger that FIFA are allowing this. This is not in any way right. It has to be stopped.
100%. And as football fans, as Scottish football fans, we're trying to grow our women's game even more. How important is it that people get out and they boycott and they make it clear that you can't come to Scotland and use our country, our national team, as a platform to put Israel on the world stage when such atrocities are happening. As you say, Russia, FIFA and UEFA were very quick to shut them out. Israel.
Absolutely, Sharon. FIFA should hang their heads in shame.
Absolutely.
And UEFA should hang their heads in shame that they are enabling the name of Israel to be out there and connected with a sport I love.
Same.
A sport that in the early 60s as a teenager I had huge aspirations for. I hoped that the sport would reach the status that it's reached today, and I am delighted to see it do so, but I am not delighted as a Scotland player. If I were today a Scotland player I would not don my boots to play an Israeli team, knowing that I could be being tackled by someone who, in another time, holds a gun which shoots a child. We've already lost 15,000 or more children to this world. Their futures have been taken from them. This Israeli team does not deserve, and that country does not deserve to be given the stage it's being given. And it appalls me that it is.
100% it is. It's almost hard to find words for what's going on, and you know that's where it is important that everybody goes out. You know, football fans across Scotland, support your team always, but go and support Palestinians that don't have a voice at something like this, instead of welcoming the Israeli national team. Here we've boycotted before in football. You were saying South Africa, we've had Russia recently. We had, even in the '88 Scottish Cup final, I think it was, Margaret Thatcher came up, or the Celtic in, I forgot who we were playing.
Doesn't matter.
All the fans showing her the red card. Well, we say show Israel the red card.
Absolutely, show Israel the red card. Do not give them that platform. They do not deserve it. They never have deserved it in my 75 years of being alive. We have watched Israel continually demeaning, dehumanising the Palestinian people. We cannot give them this platform. We must not give them this platform. And I would hope that the Scots, being the honourable, humane people we are, turn out in force to show a total disdain for what is about to happen.
Because if we've all got our part to play in it, and if you don't stand up against this now, history won't look favourably on people at all.
No, it
because
won't.
it's already changing the world, seeing what's happening to Palestinians day in, day out for years.
Absolutely.
It's changing.
Yeah.
But we've all got our duties too. And the Israeli women's national team can't come and play our national stadium or whatever stadium it's held in and think that they're allowed to use it as a platform for what's going on in our country right now. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, the politicians in the West are turning a blind eye.
Aye, they leave a lot to be desired.
They leave a lot to be desired, yes. They are totally complicit. But should FIFA be complicit? That's their decision to make, but they will go down in history as having done the wrong thing.
Exactly. Totally agree.
Yeah.
We'll go down in history as standing against it.
Yeah, well, I would like my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren to look at me and say, you were there, Nana, you were there. And I would hope we'd all do the same as Scots. Show our humanity for the suffering people
Exactly.
of Palestine.